I don't want to work with the other sharks.
I'm willing to go in if Cuban's in, and you'll get all 5 sharks.
Come on, Mr. Cuban.
Today we're showcasing our picks for 3 of the worst Shark Tank deals Mark Cuban lost millions on. For this list, we're looking at the businesses that won over the Dallas Mavericks owner, yet came crumbling down. Which Shark Tank deal with Cuban did you think was most promising? Be sure to like the video and let us know in the comments down below. Breathometer. This is easily one of the most infamous Shark Tank pitches, and one that as of last year, Mark Cuban is still bitter about, as he lost $1 million in the deal. Michael Yim came onto the show and gave a rousing presentation about his device known as the Breathometer.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Charles Michael Yim, and I'm the founder and CEO of Breathometer. I'm asking for $250,000 for 10% equity stake in my company.
The point of the device was simple. It was a portable breathalyzer that would give an accurate reading of a person's blood alcohol content without needing a chunky device.
Breathometer, the world's first smartphone breathalyzer. It's so small, it can fit in your pocket.
Yim even made a sequel product called the Breeze, and that's when the hammer came down. The FTC stepped in and found out that Yim had lied about how accurate his device was, and was misrepresenting the product. As such, his company was heavily fined, and not to mention Cuban confronted Yim about taking extremely frequent vacations around the world when he should have been working. Yim claimed he was networking.
The guy, I look at his Instagram and he'd be in Bora Bora.
And within a few months, the money Yim got from his deal with Cuban was all gone.
Next thing you know, all the money's gone. Yeah, so that was my biggest beating.
Mark Cuban was made to look like a fool. As of right now, the product is no longer available for purchase. Number 2, Toygaroo. The owner of Toygaroo, Nikki Pope, had a rather unique business model in mind to help parents of young children.
Hi guys, my name is Nikki. My company is Toygaroo, and I am asking for $100,000 in exchange for 10% of my company.
Instead of having them buy toys that their kids would eventually grow tired of and thus just leave around, she came up with a Netflix-like service, where you basically rent the toys, and then when your kids are done with them, you can return them.
My company is the Netflix for toys. Consumers can go to my website, pick a plan that's right for them, fill their wish list with toys that they would like to receive, and I ship those toys right to their door.
It may have sounded odd, but both Mark Cuban and Mr. Wonderful felt there was potential here, and it's not hard to see why.
You need someone with internet hypergrowth experience.
Okay.
It wouldn't hurt to start partnering with some of the toy companies, let me tell you. And there's 2 that own 90%, and I know all their board members.
Most parents would be fine with paying a monthly fee for toys they can exchange than a one-time payment for a whole bunch of toys that eventually will be left behind. As such, the Shark duo made a $200,000 deal for 35% of Toygaroo.
I like what this guy brings, so I'll split it with him.
I'll do that.
We have a deal.
Done.
Wow.
And they were off to the races, or so they thought. Less than a year after the deal was made, the company had to file for bankruptcy. Yep, that happened. And on their website, they said they had to stop their service because they actually couldn't meet demand. By the time they shut down the place for good, they were $500,000 in the hole. Both Cuban and Mr. Wonderful stated that this is one of the worst deals they ever made. Number 1, Sweet Balls. Okay, this one isn't as sweet as it sounds, but bear with us. 2 men, James McDonald and Cole Edgar, came onto Shark Tank in season 5 to promote their food business, Sweet Balls.
Sharks, my name is Cole Edgar.
And my name is James McDonald, and our product is Sweet Balls. That's right, Sweet Balls.
We're here today seeking $250,000 in exchange for 10% of our company.
We're gonna resist doing jokes here because the irony of this whole thing is enough to make you laugh alone.
These things are good. These are good.
So which one of you sharks are ready to make some sweet dough with our Sweet Balls?
The two were able to get a $250,000 deal for 25% of their special cake product with Mark Cuban and Barbara, and things seemed to be good.
Kevin, Lori, Robert, I think it's a fantastic opportunity to know what you bring to the table, but I think as of today, we'll have to go with Mark and Barbara.
Yes, Sweet Balls fans for life!
Until the episode actually aired, that is, because the two apparently were so dumb that they went to court over a breach of contract. Then there was a website issue that directed customers to another company that the other partner owned, cakeballs.com. and things just continued to pile on. Eventually, Mark Cuban backed out of the deal because he was done dealing with these two. And while the company is still going, it likely would have been much bigger if these two had their heads screwed on straight from the go. Honorable mention, Hycon LLC. This all started with a man named Jeff Stroop, who came onto Shark Tank with an idea that had a niche market, but could be not only profitable, but save people's lives. That's not something you often see on Shark Tank, but Stroop was able to back it up.
Hello, my name is Jeff Stroop. I'm the owner of Hycon LLC. I'm here today to ask for an investment of $500,000 for 40% equity in my business.
His company, Hycon LLC, was one that made a special kind of fire hose. What was so special about it? Well, it had a unique design that would allow firefighters to latch onto fire hydrants in the field faster than they're able to with the standard ones they had at the time.
Let's begin now. As you can see, the Hycon is already connected. It's ready to turn the water on. The other side, we're still trying to screw it on, okay?
What this really boiled down to was timing. When you're in a situation where every second counts, like when a fire is threatening to burn down an entire building and possibly kill people as a result, you need to have a product that'll allow you to not only get the job done, but get it done in the quickest amount of time, which Hycon's fire hose did exceptionally well.
At a fire scene, every second matters. Your standard connection can sometimes take 30 seconds or more. Hycon can be done in less than 3 seconds and disconnected in a second.
After making the pitch to the Sharks, Mark Cuban was the one who sealed the deal. For a few moments anyway, Stroop agreed to Cuban's deal of $1.25 million, a 3-year employment guarantee worth $300,000, in addition to 7.5% of the profits for 100% of the company.
Between the two offers, Mark, I like your offer a lot better. I'll accept it.
Yes!
You see, after Shark Tank, the final stage of the deal goes down via the due diligence portion of the show. Basically, the Sharks and the person who pitched the product seal the deal in contract form. For multiple reasons, including a disagreement on licensing the design, the deal fell through, and Jeff left the tank without any help for a while anyway. After the show aired, the legendary Shark Tank effect occurred, and Hycon saw a massive surge of sales. Not to mention the company's value spiked to the many millions of dollars. One can only imagine how Mark Cuban felt when he learned about this, because he had it in the palm of his hands, but he couldn't seal the deal. And there you have it, everyone, a look at 4 times when Mark Cuban likely should have sealed a deal on Shark Tank, but it didn't happen for a multitude of reasons, and it ended up costing him a lot of money. Do you think there was anything Mark could have done to prevent these deals from falling through? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.